all the rest of it to turn them in as well. And most parents worry about their children growing up too fast, so many will be worried by new research. Apparently, childhood officially ends at just 11.
In the past, kids were happy to play. Now they want grown-up gadgets and to be allowed to do what they want. Nearly 3/4 of parents questioned said that their children regularly disobey them. Here's what you thought.
I think they're growing up too fast. I think they do. They're not children enough. They can't enjoy the things that we used to enjoy, like going out to play.
Well, I wouldn't go for the hair dyeing yet, only when my hair goes grey, but and not really that much about wearing makeup either, but I noticed that some of my friends love wearing makeup and would like to, well, do a lot of things very soon.
The main difference, I suppose, is we used to be able to go out and have a lot more freedom, whereas we can't really let kids this age out of our sight.
I always remember playing with my dolls and prams and that up until a certain age, but now they're, you know, they want computer games. It's more, I think it's much more grown up.
When I was a kid, we used to go to playgrounds by ourselves and play in the woods by ourselves, and we'd never dream of letting our children do that now.
Well, with us now, the award-winning children's author, Dame Jacqueline Wilson, and Siobhan Freegard, who's founder of the website NetMums and a mother of 3 herself, one of whom is about to turn into an adult because they're 11. Do you think, he's a boy, do you think he's on the cusp then of losing his childhood?
Well, he's just started high school, and I think that is a very pivotal time for a child. But he likes to occasionally think, I mean, he does think he's growing up, and he thinks he's grown up, and he thinks he's very capable, but I can still see the child in him so much. And I think it's almost like with a toddler who wants to try out a knife, or, you know, who wants to go in the swimming pool, or who wants to try all these things, and they think they're capable, but you have to manage that, you know, you have to, otherwise they're going to cut themselves on the knife or hurt themselves. So you have to give them enough freedom to try something out, but not enough that they can hurt themselves.
Jacqueline, what are you worried about? You think that they're perhaps growing up too early or having to grow up too early?
I think there's so much pressure, and so many girls in particular write to me with my books, and they really feel they're not necessarily ready to go out to parties and to drink lots and to have boyfriends and to do what they think everybody else is doing. And I'm just saying, really, you know, let's all stop, let's all calm down, let's stay enjoying being a child.
Siobhan, a suggestion being made, children don't have scabs on their knees anymore because they're not out playing out of doors. Have your children got scabs on their knees?
Well, they're always filthy, I know that. So that's a good thing, I think.
Yes.
But just going back to what Jacqueline said there, I think, just thinking about this survey and so on, in some ways, does it actually suit us as parents to think that our children are growing up? Because we're all so busy and we're much more rushed than we used to be, and we have to, you know, mums have jobs and everything else to contend with, and we know from research on NetMums that mums are more stressed than ever before. And does it kind of suit us psychologically to think, oh well, they're mature now, they're capable, I don't need to parent them quite as much?
Yeah, do you think the pressure is on then, therefore, to give them mobile phones, to sort of let them fly the nest a little bit earlier? Do you think that's what it is, Jacqueline? Is it pushiness?
I think some parents do feel reassured in that if they haven't got much time with their teenagers, then if they give them this, if they make sure they've got that, if they're still in a kind of jokey mood with them, then somehow or other that works. I just think it's very worrying when you hear about parties where a friend of mine, her 14-year-old daughter, went to a party and drank more than a bottle of vodka and ended up in hospital. And I mean, this is a girl from a lovely, ordinary, caring home, and you just think, actually, this is really worrying. So,
Siobhan, do you spot big differences between your childhood and what you're giving your kids?
I did that when I was 14, or nearly. I think, yes, my kids do have, I do give in to the, you know, the pressure, and they do have all the gadgets, and the, you know, the 11-year-old has a mobile phone, they have the PlayStations and so on. But I do notice that if there's something that the family are doing, like, you know, someone gets out the Monopoly board, or you know, the dads want to start a wrestling game or something, the gadgets are forgotten, and they would much rather just dive in and be kids. And I think that's what we all have to remember. It's just
time and
we're
association,
so rushed.
really,
just stop for a little while and remember to have fun, because they're going to be grown up and gone, and we've, you know, we've forgotten to enjoy them.
And of course, that's the whole thing of reading books as well, isn't there?
certainly, I mean, I inevitably would say, yes, read with your children, discuss books with your children, but if parents are there actually nose to nose with their kids or cuddled up on the sofa, I think most children do enjoy that, rather than sitting up in their bedroom just sort of playing on the PlayStation by themselves.
It's the cash rich, time poor, you know, we feel guilty because we can't spend more time with them, so we throw stuff at them.
Maybe we need to think about that
Maybe.
again. Okay, Siobhan, Jacqueline, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
It's 8